Today we're going to be making marinara sauce. Marinara sauce is one of the most versatile sauces you can make. Perfect for dipping, tossing through pasta or serving alongside seafood. Simple ingredients, big flavour. So we're back again with the second part of our three-part mini-series thing we've got going on here, and today is all about the marinara sauce, or as I like to call it, it's the mother sauce. On Tuesday we made the risotto, today we're making the marinara sauce, and then tomorrow we'll be making the arancini balls with the leftover risotto, and we're going to be serving it with this marinara sauce. So let's get started. In a little pan here, I've just got a glug of olive oil, not too much at all. And then to that, you want to add one finely diced, or actually it's half a finely diced white onion. And we want to just sweat that down. Let's add a couple of minutes and our onions are softening nicely. In with 2 cloves of garlic, which I finely diced. And just cook that out for a further minute. Next in with our tomatoes. Try and go for the best tomatoes that your budget will stretch to. I like the Muti brand personally. I find they have got a much nicer flavour. Stir that in and just bring that now up to a simmer. That's it. And once that starts to go a little bit volcanic on you, you want to go straight in with a good pinch of salt, a good pinch of sugar. I'm using some mixed herbs here. This is one I make up myself. It's oregano, thyme, rosemary, a little bit of peperonata and some garlic powder. And then straight in with a wad of fresh basil, stalks and all. And that's it. Just stir all that together so it's all nicely incorporated. We're going to put a lid on it, slightly ajar, and we're going to leave that for about 10 minutes. What we want is that sauce to thicken up. We don't want this to be a watery sauce. So that's been simmering away now for 10 minutes. Let's check on it and see how it looks. Yeah, that is looking perfect. As you see, most of the liquid, the juices from the tomatoes have now evaporated and we end up with this lovely thick marinara sauce. So let's plate this up. And that's it. Last little bit on there. I'm really piling that in there. I have removed the fresh basil from there as well. And then here I've got some lovely homemade arancini that I've just pulled together. It is one of my favourite snacks to have with this marinara sauce. If you want to have a look, let's just open one of these up. It's likely to be very hot because I've only just finished cooking them. Have a look at these. Lovely, gooey mozzarella cheese stuffed in the middle, perfect for dipping into this marinara sauce. Let's give it a try. Let's see how that sauce tastes. I'm going to pick the side without the string. No, I'm not. Actually, I'm going to go for the side with the stringy cheese. Excuse fingers. I forgot to get myself a spoon. I'm just going to put a little bit of that marinara sauce on there. Let's give it a go. That sauce is absolutely amazing. I'll be honest, that would make anything taste good, but especially those, absolutely marvellous. And as I said, that sauce works with pretty much anything. Great with pasta, great with fish. I've got another video where I did deep fried calamari. It's featured in there and it works just so well. If you are interested in the arancini, you might want to start with my video from earlier on this week where I make a creamy mushroom risotto, and then I've used leftovers of the creamy mushroom risotto to make those arancini. And that video will be out tomorrow if you want to catch that one too. Anyway, guys, that's it from me for today. I really do appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please also like, share and comment. It's very much appreciated and really does help the channel. I'll put all of the details of today's marinara sauce down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.